Early on Wednesday, shares of Uber Technologies and Lyft went down a little after Tesla CEO Elon Musk talked up the idea of a robotaxi fleet on the company's earnings call, transcript, on Tuesday. Musk talked about the company's plan for a ride-hailing app that would let a passenger call for a car, see where it is, and choose what music to play. As part of the idea, Tesla users can let other people use their cars for rides. Tesla also wants to own some of the robotaxi and make money from the scheme. You could compare it to a mix of Airbnb and Uber. This means that Tesla will own and run some of the cars in the fleet. Among the cars, there will be some that belong to the company and some that belong to end users. The end user can add or remove their car from the fleet at any time, and they can choose whether to only let friends and family use the car, only 5-star users, or anyone else. At any time, the user can have the car returned to them and be theirs alone, like an errand. Welcome to Fiusk, your go-to channel for in-depth discussions on the latest in technology, innovation, and business strategies. In today's video, we're diving into a fascinating topic: ways in which Tesla can dethrone Lyft and Uber. Tesla, known for its cutting-edge electric vehicles and visionary leadership under Elon Musk, has the potential to disrupt the ride-sharing industry dominated by Lyft and Uber. We'll explore various strategies Tesla could employ, from leveraging its autonomous driving technology to creating a unique customer experience and sustainable ride-sharing ecosystem. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Let's get started. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has talked a lot about releasing Tesla Network, an app for Tesla owners that would let them call for rides. This app, along with Autopilot, could someday work together to create a fully autonomous ride-hailing network that could compete with Uber and Lyft. People who own Teslas could make money from their cars when they're not using them. Musk has, of course, been offering Tesla that drive themselves for years. So much so that German officials recently told the company it can't call its Autopilot feature, which lets you drive some highway miles without using your hands, autonomous driving. Since then, Musk has said that Tesla might start the network service before the cars are fully self-driving, which would mean that owners would have to drive the cars themselves. Top analysts saw a new note from ARC Research that says the service could start at a price point much lower than Uber and Lyft. That's good news for customers, but it's scary for the ride-hailing industry, which is already having a hard time making money and staying in business. Tasha Keeney, an analyst at ARC Research, thinks that Tesla could charge $4 per mile for its ride-hailing service with human drivers in New York City. This is a bit more than what Uber already charges there. In price-sensitive areas, Keeney thinks that Tesla's ride-hailing business could reach a $50 billion market if it could bring down the average price to $1 per mile. ARC believes in Tesla and owns stock in the company, which is important to know. Self-driving cars are the holy grail of ride-hailing. Musk has said that once Teslas can fully drive themselves, the robotaxi would only cost $0.18 per mile to run, so charging users even $0.30 would be a good deal. Self-driving cars are the holy dream for ride-hailing companies because they would get rid of the most expensive part of their business, the drivers. These are going to cost even more because states like California are pushing companies in the gig economy to treat workers like employees and give them real benefits like paid time off. California's AB 5 law, which went into effect in January, was supposed to make ride-hailing companies treat contractors as employees. However, the companies are still in court fights with the state to stop the change. Companies that offer ride-hailing say that their drivers like having the freedom to set their own hours. How this and other similar fights go could have a big impact on how ride-hailing businesses do in the future. You don't have to pay benefits if there's no driver, of course. Self-driving car beta testers at Tesla. Uber is quietly working on its own self-driving cars, but Tesla already uses its customers as test subjects to improve the Autopilot technology that is built into its cars. That has caused some trouble and a few fatal crashes. Since 2016, 3 people have died while driving Tesla with autopilot turned on. Most of the time, they weren't paying attention to the road, and the software didn't notice a problem until it was too late. Allowing a private ride-hailing network to connect Teslas could help the self-driving software learn from more driving situations that only happen in ride-hailing pickups. It's still not clear how many drivers of expensive Teslas would actually want to work as ride-hailing drivers in the first company. It seems like it would make more sense for them to use Uber and Lyft to get calls, since those services already have huge networks of users. Theoretically, Tesla could give subsidized charging or other perks to drivers who help improve the software as a reward. Also, you should never forget how passionate Tesla fans are. Tesla fans might like a network of on-demand cars that are only available from Tesla. Self-driving cars are still a dream comes true. It will make perfect sense for your car to pay for itself when you're not using it once it can drive itself. Most cars are parked for 22 hours a day. If they were used to make money during those hours, many more people could afford to own one. All of this is still just an idea, though, because full liberty is much harder to achieve than optimists thought it would be. Flashy presentations and unrealistic deadlines have been replaced by a lot more caution. This is because of high-profile accidents that have shown how hard it is for software to handle real streets, and regulators are being much more careful than usual about this issue. Nissan's Leaf, one of the first famous all-electric cars, can now officially use the two-way charging features that have been built into its circuitry for a long time. The car company worked with Fiusk Energy to make the FE15 official charger, which can connect to the Leaf's two-way charging and send saved energy back into a home or grid system. A vehicle-to-home, or vehicle-to-grid system, which we like to call vehicle-to-everything, is quickly becoming the most talked-about technical feature in the EV business. For example, the much-talked-about F-150 Lightning has this feature. And General Motors has gone one step further by working with PG&E in California to test bidirectional charging as a normal home power backup feature. As long as they have a CHAdeMO charging unit, all Nissan Leaf models made after 2013 can now use the FE15 charger to charge in the opposite direction. Right now, some warning. Your Fiusk website lets you buy the V2X bidirectional charger, but there is no price listed, and clicking the Order Now button only sends an email to Fiusk Energy's main information address. This launch statement is really only for people who own commercial or government fleets. It's meant to be used by businesses and the government, not by people at home. It will be okay to use it at home later, but it's not clear how long we will have to wait then. Still, that promise could be a big reason for Leaf owners to keep their cars, and for people who want to buy an electric car to think about the Leaf as a choice for their next car. Even the newest Leaf has that CHAdeMO charge port, even though the standard is quickly becoming less popular in the industry as a whole. More powerful batteries. One trait that really makes electric vehicles more useful in the future is the ability to charge them from both sides. It makes sense to give these huge, modern batteries extra uses since we're making them in the first place. In advertising the F-150 Lightning, Ford has really pushed this feature. For example, what if you could jumpstart the battery of another EV while you're on the highway? Tesla is the only car company that has made it clear that it doesn't want to add two-way charging to its electric vehicles. That shouldn't be a surprise, though, since the company's Powerwall does that job. Thanks for tuning in to Fiusk. We hope you enjoy our deep dive into the ways in which Tesla can dethrone Lyft and Uber. If you found this discussion insightful, be sure to give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest tech and business strategy videos. Stay tuned for more exciting content from Fiusk, where we bring you the future of innovation and industry trends.